Hello, hello. How are you guys? How are you guys? I'm here. We made it. Smackdown review. Let's be real, raw, and honest. A lot of celebrity appearances. Oh, let me move this a little bit. Give me 1 second. But a lot of. Oh, hold on. Celebrity appearances. Did not really care for it. That's what I will say. I like this better. But I don't really care about the celebrity appearances. Sexy Red, I guess she's not staying anymore. Just in NXT, I guess that wasn't enough, right? So now she's on SmackDown. So again, a lot of celebrities. I guess there was a rapper that was also with Trick Williams. Lil Yazzie, is that who they said that was? So again, they have a lot of celebrities trying to sell these tickets. So SmackDown tonight, I will say, it had a lot of celebrities, a lot going on. Oh, child! Every time I go outside, I get the sniffles. My apologies. But what stood out to me, the tag match with Damian Priest and R-Truth versus the Miz and the who's that guy? The pretty boy that kind of reminds me of Dashing Rhodes, and Cody Rhodes did do his finisher to him. But the tag match was the very interesting thing to me. I did like the referee being cursed and he couldn't do the 3 count. So to me, that was funny. So it got funny there. So I will give that to WWE. I do have the Miz part of my thumbnail. He is someone that is underrated. I must say he is underrated and a lot of people don't appreciate him. So I do want to give him his flowers while he's still wrestling. So why not put him on the thumbnail, right? Jay Cargo, Dimension shit, very predictable. We all know Rhea is going to tackle through Mention and BFAB to get to Jade. So if she faces any of those two ladies, we all know she's going to win. So this is very predictable. Io Sky, I don't know what this is leading to. If they did announce she will be supporting Rhea Ripley at WrestleMania. Is this what they have for her? Her being a manager? Okay. I don't know I don't know if this was like the official announcement, like this is what she will be doing. I would be very devastated if this is all they have for her. I was going to say maybe she's someone teaming up with Bailey, but that's Lyra. So I would say she's teaming up with Rhea, but Rhea's facing for the Women's Championship. So again, is this her plan for WrestleMania? Her being a manager? Allegedly, they were going to shoot for her and Asuka to have a match. I hope that's the truth. I mean, damn, I don't hope that this is all they have planned for her. YouTube is her being a manager. I mean, she does deserve a little bit better than that. Don't you agree? Trying to see what caught my attention. I do like Damian Priest. I did like him backstage, so I did like him a lot. Cody Rhodes, I did like the fire in him this episode. So tonight, I don't know if we were getting a heel vibe, but I did like that aggression with Cody Rhodes. I did notice he got booed a lot. I mean, he even got booed when he what you call it did the his finisher too. I'm trying to remember this guy's name. Sorry, it's the Miz partner, but he even got booed when he did his finisher to him. So I don't know his name right now. I'm tired. I do apologize. I was off today, but so many errands, and I'm visiting so many people tomorrow. And then Sunday for Easter, I will be eating a roast, a Mississippi roast to be exact. Hope you guys will have a nice Easter, but yeah, I'm visiting a lot of people tomorrow. I mean, it'll be fun, but it's just gonna be my whole day. But I will be live tomorrow at 11:30 a.m. for a gossip session. Happy Friday, guys. By the way, did want to say that. So I don't want to just talk about SmackDown right away and not say Happy Friday to you guys. I will say I'm trying to see what caught my attention. I mean, you guys are probably guessing why isn't he talking about Randy Orton and the Pat McAfee? I made a video about that. I did post that during Smackdown, so please watch that video. Yes, I posted a new video today. But since we're talking about the live review, I will say very desperate at this point. The Sexy Red, the Lil Yachty, the Pat McAfee, the Speedball that was on Monday Night Raw with Logan Paul and LA Knight. So a lot of celebrities and not full timers are being called that has outside influence, if you notice. So again, allegedly they're not selling tickets, honey. Again, I want them to sell out, even though I don't like some of their shit. I do want them to sell out. I can't keep it real. I don't want WWE to fail, so I'm still cheering for them. But again, they're gonna have to change some things. The Miz, I hope he gets something serious soon. Again, do like talking about him because I feel like a lot of people don't appreciate him. Maybe more because it's his character in the heel and he's not being booked, but still, I do like The Miz a lot, so I do try to talk about him. I don't even know what he has planned for WrestleMania. R-Truth, again, I thought he was going a new direction. Again, maybe this is just to show that WWE really wasn't invested in hiring him back once they released him, or did they not sign him? I thought they released him, but it showed that the WWE universe pleading for his job and saying how it's bullshit. They listened, and he was someone that's been there for a long time. So of course they were willing to go negotiate with him. He wasn't a newbie or someone that was only there for a couple years. What I'm getting at is I thought they were going to have plans with him when he shaved his head, but I guess not. It's still this goofy shit backstage where he thinks that don't what's his name, the little clown guy, is Oscar. So again, he's still doing this goofy stuff. So again, I do know Ron Killings, the person, wants his character to be serious and be taken serious. And I was hoping this re-sign was this opportunity, but it's almost given that they really didn't have any plans for him. They just hired him back because of the outrage. I hope I'm wrong. I hope that soon we get something serious with him. That's what I'm getting at. And I always want him to win the tag team belt. I mean, he did win it with the Judgment Day, I think. He's won it with Damian Priest before. So again, this is nothing new for his character, just like the thinking someone is someone else. So again, nothing really new with his character development, if you notice. Oh, I didn't realize. I have some comments. I'm getting so into it. So I do apologize. SmackDown sucked tonight. Damn, Pat, what? This is why I really don't like SmackDown. Hey, Frank, how are you? I'm sorry, once I get into it and I'm just talking, sometimes I don't look at the comments. My apologies, y'all. How are you, buddy? Doing? Oh, see, okay. So Anthony said it was okay. I'm doing fine. I heard that you're at almost 2021 with your book, right? Oh, okay. So that was your next comment. Yeah, okay. So you're not almost, you are. Congratulations. Pat mac and cheese. What in the world, Pat mac and cheese? I don't know if that was okay. I waited for SmackDown for this mess. Pat. Okay, yeah, a lot of people. I thought they were going to, since we're talking about that, they were going to maybe treat the wrestling fans that like wrestling by having his father, Randy Orton, who is what, a Hall of Famer, I think. That would have been nice, maybe for the 80s and the 90s folks that watched that kind of wrestling back in the day where he was really relevant. That could have been a treat at WrestleMania to have his father manage him. I think he did it in the beginning of his WWE career, but still, this doesn't really make any sense. That is Pat. Again, I don't know Again, maybe because the ESPN connection, that's what they're looking for. So they're looking for some outside influence. So again, we have the speedball, the sexy red that likes to twerk, Lil Yachty. I don't even know his name to be honest. I know Lil Jon. I know him. Is that who they said it was, Lil Jon? Child, I don't know who half these people are. And no disrespect to them. I might have heard their song, but I don't listen to current music like that. Um, to be real, I listen to iHeart 2000s and I listen to indie artists when I can. I mostly listen to podcasts and YouTube videos, so I don't really listen to music. And if I do, it's pop music. So half of these rappers I didn't know. I think I only knew who Sexy Red is because I liked her, and I thought she's from Detroit, if we're being honest. But let's continue. Let's continue. Sorry, was getting caught off guard. I'm just blown away, to be honest with you guys, with the celebrity influence, and we're still doing the Vince McMahon booking. Speaking of Vince McMahon, there is chatter that they're going to reintroduce Vince McMahon at the WWE Hall of Fame. There's going to be two ways that they may do it, YouTube. They may do it where he is the one that may induct Stephanie McMahon, be a soft way to bring him back to the WWE universe and the television, WWE TV. It would be not an appropriate environment to boo him if you don't like him. But if it's not that route, no, 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 no. They could do this other safer route where he's basically at the Hall of Fame in the front row or the second or third row, and Stephanie McMahon talks about him as the businessman, but also the father, right? And then they pan the camera to him for maybe 15 or 20 seconds. So that is another way that allegedly that they may try to bring Vince McMahon back to the WWE universe in a soft way. So don't be surprised if you see him on camera. Just giving it the tea. That's what I heard. So maybe him returning on camera will eventually get him to return in power. There is chatter that he's working with other businesses and companies trying to convince them to purchase WWE or become partners with them, and he would lead the way by, making the business deal and have power through them. So don't be shocked if Vince McMahon comes back. But let's continue. Again, do we like Triple H and his booking? Again, it doesn't seem like anybody's really a fan of tonight. Not saying I want him to get fired, I'm just reading the comments. And the stuff on X. What in the world is WWE doing right now? The mystery call should have been Diddy. Oh, Lord. Really? I mean, I guess they would have a. You know what? Let me not speak on that. He's very powerful, they say. Rather the mystery caller to be Bob Orton. Okay, yep. Or Ric Flair. That would have been something, again, something for the wrestling fans. Someone they could enjoy, and it would have made sense storyline wise, because that is a good call. And Ric Flair would have loved that call, baby. He would have came, because that shows that you've been watching for a while now, Frank, and I apologize. Yes, from Evolution, right? Wasn't they part of that group together, Randy Orton, Triple H, and Ric Flair? And that helped revamp Ric Flair and his confidence. Let's be real. I think he was in his 50s at that point, or his late 40s, and he was losing his confidence. So they paired him with Triple H, and they had Evolution. Batista, yeah, I'm not forgetting about him. I remember those days. That was the Ruthless Aggression era, the era I grew up with. But yes, that would have made sense too. So thank you for that callback. See, I forgot all about that. But then when you said Ric Flair, I'm like, how would they? Oh, okay, yeah, because they had Evolution. So yes, Bob Orton, his father, cocky. Our family is the only family that matters. Fuck the roads. I mean, that could have been the storyline with Bob Orton. Or we could have had the Ric Flair. He has his moment back in wrestling. We all know he has that itch. He did say he would wrestle again, so he can still kind of get some of the spotlight by managing Randy Orton at WrestleMania, getting involved, pulling someone's leg and wooing and having his little 30 seconds. You know, he wants to have his moment, let's be real. But would it make sense storyline wise that someone in his head was someone that started with him in his career? Because if we go back, Cody Rhodes is also someone from another group when he was maybe on top of his game, Randy Orton Legacy. So it could be a callback to where members of his groups are coming back to his present life, if you think about it. Ric Flair Evolution, Cody Rhodes Legacy. But, you know, let's stop talking about that. We have Pat, so yay. Sorry, I can't even fake the funk no more. I'm so sorry. mm. Let me hold my tongue. You know, I'm waiting for the storyline that they're going to give us. And they want us to pay. How much is this ESPN? Let's do this. For the people that have a VPN and watching on Netflix. How much they want you to pay again for this ESPN Plus shit? Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it, baby. Nuh-uh, ain't no $11.99. Shall buy it. If it was $11.99, I would have bought it by now. See that? No. See, it's not ESPN Plus. I'm sorry. It's ESPN Unlimited, I think you need, which is $29.99. Okay. What is the... Let me look this up. Where are the WWE pay-per-views being streamed in 2026? Is it the Plus or Unlimited? In the US, WWE Premium Live events are exclusively streaming on ESPN, new direct-to-consumer service. This new platform, it's a brand new platform, via the ESPN app will broadcast major events like WrestleMania, SummerSlam, costing roughly $29.99. Lord, that's a Crab Ragoon, Game Guy, and a Coca-Cola. That $29.99 could have been a nice meal right there, okay? This ain't even costing no $10 where, you know, I could have threw this in my gas tank. This ain't even costing no $15 where this could have been maybe a Dollar Tree stop. No, boo, this is a whole $30 they want. Oh, they crazy. They need to bring in some storylines for me to be paying that. Or y'all better be showing some skin. I don't know what they gonna have to do to make me pay that, okay? Now, I better be entertained somehow. It better not be PG. I mean, come on now, $30? What in the world? Okay, rather... Most of the show was real joke, especially... Oh, I did say that was my favorite because I did think it was funny. The referee and the hand being cursed. I will say this, maybe I thought that was the best thing because maybe it wasn't that good, the show, that something like that was so stupid, it was like the most entertaining thing. You know how sometimes something's so stupid that you like it anyways because it's just so silly. So maybe that's why that was the best thing, because it was just so silly at this point. Like, really, he couldn't do the 3 count, but it was stupid, but it was funny at the same time. Again, The Miz, I'm trying to highlight someone that is very underrated. Has the accolades of a Hall of Famer. I will say that. Oh, let me check on my Fitch. I don't know if you guys know that app. It's where you have to check on it every day. It's called Fitch. Okay. Didn't want to lose my streak. I apologize. It's a little app called Fitch where you check on your thing and tell how your mood is. But, yes, Hall of Fame career, The Miz. Again, I don't know what they're doing with him. Also, with our truth, if we're being real, he could have a more serious career. You know, he can wrestle. I know a lot of people may not take him seriously as a competitor because the way he's booked and he's just funny all the time. But he has been wrestling what since the 80s, the 90s at least. So he is someone that can wrestle when given the opportunity. I even think if we saw him do a 20-minute match or a 25-minute match, that would have impressed the crowd. Again, he is someone that is capable of wrestling these long matches, but again, the way that they book him for these silly matches, the John Cena tributes, the silly taunts in the ring, again, Ron Killings, I think he wanted to be taken seriously on this run, but again, don't know why he shaved his hair storyline wise. If it was, again, I thought he told us this was a new him, but they're still booking him the same. Again, this Jade and Mention and whatchamacallit, B-Fab. I'm happy for B-Fab. It's giving her a lot of camera time, so not mad at it. It's giving Mention a lot of camera time, so I'm not mad at it. Again, this is just the Baddies 2.0. Yes, the Baddies 2.0, no shade, but if you watch AEW, you would know that when Jade was the TBS champion, or was that, yeah, the TBS champion, um, it was Red Velvet and Kiera Hogan that were the baddies. Later on, they even had Layla Gray that joined it, but again, this is kind of the same gimmick from her AEW, her being the champion and having a group of ladies being around her. Again, this has already been done. Not saying that I don't like it. Again, this is just very reused, if we're being real. Just being honest, it's very reused. I mean, the only difference is their look is different. I mean, before they were more in sync, I would say, the baddies in AEW. They had more fabulous outfits. You know, you always wanted to see what they were wearing. They had the fans in their hands, very dramatic entrance. This is very like 2.0 GameCube version of WWE 2K. So it's basically like the PlayStation 5 and the Xbox version of 2K, but then you get the Switch 2 version. So it's like the 2.0 version. It's like it's still the same thing, but it's like less appealing, or it's just less than, the Switch 2. The graphics is not as good, but they are decent. Kind of like this. It's okay, but it's not as good as the original baddies from AEW. Again, this will help elevate, I guess, B-Fab. I don't know if it's going to help elevate Mention, because this is not the first time she's been part of a major group. I mean, she was part of the group with AJ Styles, right? And where did that get her? I feel the only group that really benefited her was the Dollhouse with her, Marty, and Taryn Terrell. Yes, I remember them. And she was not Mention. I think her name was Jade or Jada back then. Or Mia Young, was that her name? But let's put this on the big screen just to be petty. And happy Friday, everyone. Again, I hope you guys will have a nice Easter. I do like Easter. I think it's very underrated, so I cheer for it. I like the underrated stuff. So a lot of people like Christmas. A lot of people like Thanksgiving. I like Easter. I like the other ones too, but I do like Easter though. But let me be petty. All of a sudden, like, all the quality images like suck. Like, they don't want me to be petty almost. But okay, so finally was able to find a picture of what is trying to be duplicated. Um, Not even close. And I'm sorry I mentioned and be fat, but not even close to the original version. Loved it. Loved, what's her name? Kiera Hogan. Loved her with the blue and red. A lot of people say she kind of looked like Sasha Banks with the rainbow colored wigs. But I did like her and her funky look. I did like her a lot in TNA. So I did feel like her and Jay, they did mesh well. Did like Red Velvet. I still do like Red Velvet. I do watch Ring of Honor just for her, to be honest, and Sammy Guevara, and now the Rascals since they're on there. So again, this is like a fake version of the baddies from AEW. This is just more woke, I would say, a more woke version, we can say. Hmm. But we shall see. I feel like Rhea is going to win, so we don't really need to speak on it that much because somehow she's going to win, even with the baddies. Again, this may be Io's only thing that she has going on. So Uncle Howdy versus Tamatanga. I never say his name right. So, again, I don't know what's going on with Solo and his fake bloodline group at this point. It's getting old. When are they ever going to do anything? Seriously, when are they ever going to do anything? Um, he still hasn't won the big one. Yes, he has won the United States Championship, maybe the Tag Team Championship, but when is his faction going to be like dominant and be like the Bloodline where they actually run the place? I mean, I don't think we really seen that yet. We've seen them win gold before, but not really dominate the division like they try to portray themselves to be. Again, I don't really feel like anyone has ever been that scared of them because I don't really feel like they dominated the division for them to be scared. Yeah, the original Bloodline, they were scared of them. There were people teaming up just to try to get rid of the Bloodline because that's how dominant the faction was. But this faction, I won't say that people are trying to team up to fight them. They're not really a threat to no one. And I'm saying this because I do like Solo. I will say this as an Uso fan, I want their little brother to do well. So again, I can be honest. I do like the Usos. So of course, I want the little brother to be the next in line to keep it going when they eventually retire. But I don't want him to be no mid carder. I want him to be upper card. But maybe they will have to retire for him to take that place, if that makes sense. Maybe that's why he's mid card right now until Roman and the Usos in that generation, decide they're done. And then the next generation, Solo, all these cousins, they become the top stars and they keep the family name going. Jacob Fatu. Even though we can say he's going to be part of this generation, the Roman, the Usos, and the next one, because I feel like he's still going to be a star once they retire. Again, I'm just keeping it honest. I know some people don't want to talk about people retiring, but again, I'm just talking about the overall plan with Solo. I would think that the family wants to set him up for the torch. But again, it felt like it was being set up for him, but I felt like Jacob Fatu stole his shine. Just being real, he stole his shine, stole his thunder. Just like I think Trick Williams is stealing Carmelo Hayes' thunder. I know, I hate it. We always compare, but come on now. That's what they're saying, so I gotta say it too. So, and keep it real, what they saying about him. So again, this didn't happen tonight. He lost. But this is the only photo I could really see of them being dominant. You see how long it took? But Uncle Howdy won again. I don't even know what their game plan is. Let's be real. I could say the same for them. What are they doing? Again, what is their storyline? Again, I thought they came back to justify peace. Wasn't that the whole gimmick? They were going after people that were heels and did a lot of bad shit, and their gimmick was they were coming back for them. Oh, let me get my little step little thing in. Get my little all these apps where you gotta click on it. But what I was saying is, I thought at some point their gimmick was them attacking people that did bad things. So bad things started happening to them, right? Isn't that why they were after Chad Gable for a while? They were after Chad Gable because I thought he did a lot of bad shit, so they were after him. So again, what is their storyline now? Again, they can win matches, but again, WWE is supposed to be about storylines. I don't know what Uncle Howdy. What is his mission? What is he trying to prove? Before with Bray Wyatt, we can talk about it. Usually, he would state what his mission is and how he's trying to, make us see the way, or you guys will see the vision. And, he would have these backstage gimmicks with his friends in his head, and they would talk about, what's good, what's bad, and what the game plan is. But we really don't have this with the Wyatt Six. All we have is maybe them winning the tag belts, them winning matches, them being off TV for a couple weeks, coming back, and then the same old. So again, what is the point of this? Again, with the Wyatt family, we would have storytelling. We had the Alexa Bliss storytelling, how he slowly but surely possessed her. What you call it, backstage segments with them two together, how he slowly gained her trust, how she slowly became crazy during the matches, how the screen would flicker. So again, they would give storylines, and then she saw the vision too. So again, there's no storyline with this new version, which is a spin-off of the Wyatt family. So this is a spin-off group because it's not the original group. Kind of like Solo's group is a spinoff of the Bloodline. Let's be real. I won't say the Usos are a spinoff of the Bloodline because the Usos were before that. So again, I think B-Fab is in the group because they really are trying to put a lot of money in her. They did put money in her, so unfortunately, with the wrestling business, when you put a lot of money and resources in people, they try to get their time and money back. So I really feel like with B-Fab, not to be funny, but she has a lot to prove. Not saying she's on the chopping block, but I will say her group members, they got released. So I really feel like they invested a lot of money in her and a lot of time in her. They're really trying to get their investment back. That's what I feel like would be Fab. And they may have a little hope in her. Again, I feel like she could be a mid-card champion. I feel like she could be like a Maxine. I mean, just someone mid-card champion, pretty face. Maybe a serious feud here and there, but women's champion, maybe not. But be fair, I'm not even trying to throw shade towards her. I mean, she's okay in the ring. I think she's in her 30s, so she still has time to wrestle and improve if she wants. SmackDown tag team titles are bad right now. SmackDown was kind of mid. Okay, see how this is like the common denominator. I think Anthony said it was okay. I think Frank said he didn't like it. Now Spetty is saying it's mid. So a lot of people are not excited because again, this was a lot of celebrity shit. Red, sexy red, hey, Lil Yazzie, hey, that's what they was trying to give us. We was supposed to be like, yes. Lil Yazzie, yes. Like, okay. Sexy Red, yes. Let me get my drink and twerk. I mean, I think that's what the vibe was supposed to be, but that wasn't what I was doing. You know what I'm saying? Oh, Sexy Red. Oh, okay. Okay, what's she gonna do? Cardi Red. Oh, okay, I like her. Oh, she gonna be the host. Okay, she gonna be a little bit funny. Okay, I'll watch. You know, some celebs, if I know them, they'll kind of draw my attention, but some I don't even know half these people. Jelly Bean, remember I used to call him that, but now I think his name is Jelly Roll. I mean, good for him, living his dream. Not mad at him. WWE's paying him to do this shit, so I can't be mad at him for doing what he's paid to do, but still. I'm supposed to care? Okay. Oh, that was a lot of shade. Oh, I almost think that Frank, he know B-Fab. Him and her got some beef in real life. Let me find out. But I'd rather see B-Fab by herself. Oh, I thought you said I'd rather see this shows. I'm sorry. I thought you said I'd rather see her fade by herself. I'm gonna say, ooh, let me find out you know her. Um, are you saying you want her by herself because you just don't? You're just tired of her always being part of some kind of faction. It's kind of like Mention if you think about it. She's always part of a faction, and gets a little solo push. Remember, I said they were the title chasers of the U.S. Championship, so it's kind of ironic they have the same booking where they're part of a faction or a group. Again, she's part of a faction in the group, and she used to be chasing for the U.S. Championship. So was Mention. Wasn't Mention part of the group with AJ Styles? Isn't she part of this group? Wasn't B Fab part of the Street Profit? Wasn't she part of the group with Swerve? Wasn't now she's part of this group? So again, they kind of have the same booking if you think about it. Her and Mention, they have a little solo push for a little bit, go back to a group, chase the U.S. Championship, lose, 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 go back to a group, solo push, lose, 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 chase the U.S. titles, lose, lose, lose. It's always the same shit with them too. Okay. Not doing housing tab matches fighting. See, okay, so you agree with me. I said that before you came. I said that was. I think it was so stupid that it was actually the best thing on the show with the referee not able to do the 3 count. So I said that was actually the best thing to me, and that's saying a lot. You know, for me to think that the best thing was the referee not able to do the 3 count. Hmm. Randy gave Cody a PG rated beatdown. He tried to make it serious as possible. Yes, I feel like WWE needs to go PG-13 at this point. I feel like we've been part of this PG era since what, 2010 now? Or 2009? So it's been years at this point. Can we please go back to PG-13 or, a different rating at this point? I don't know. What's after PG? Is it PG-13? Is there an E10? Is there like preteen rating? Can we at least go to preteen now so we can see a little bit more? Maybe more cussing? Maybe, something more realistic for the grown-ups? Because at this rate, it would with the prices for the tickets, you want families to come or you want kids to come with their mothers and their fathers. You guys are charging so much, right? So at this rate, you're targeting maybe single people. Hey, I could be part of that demographic. Someone that maybe have a couple of $100. I might spend it, but if it's something worth my time, someone who don't have kids where you gotta pay, for tickets to take you, your kids, on you and your husband, your 2 kids. So again, they might as well go PG-13 because these families that they're trying to attract, they can't afford to be in the building. It's so cute today. They had whatchamacallit, a special where there was no taxes. So that's how desperate they are to sell these WrestleMania tickets. I'm talking about WrestleMania 42. So today, I got an email. Yes, child, we are selling WrestleMania 42 tickets only today without taxes with this code. So again, they're really trying to sell these tickets, and I keep saying, who gonna go with these prices? I really don't know what this is, a TKO Endeavor. I still don't even know what the difference is. Maybe someone can educate me. Is Endeavor the company that it is, or is it TKO that's the company? Again, I don't know what is what. I do know that UFC is involved in this. So is it UFC, WWE? Is that Endeavor, or is TKO Endeavor? I don't know anymore. But let's see if I missed something. Oh, see, I always do this. Please like and follow if you have not. I mean, how long have I been talking? Have I at least mentioned it more than just. Okay, at the 40-minute mark, I'm finally asking y'all to like and follow if you have not. So, probably the people, they've probably been left. So, but those that watch the replay, please, but still. This looked this SmackDown was very lackluster to me. And I hate to say it, with WrestleMania being so close. I'm still gonna have me a nice meal and my drink, even though the cars suck a little bit. I'm still gonna have me a little nice night. And I'm gonna be live for that. I'm gonna be live talking my shit. If it's horrible. If it's good, I'm gonna be talking my shit, talking about how good it is. We're gonna see what kind of night it is. But, I also want to start playing the WWE game. I did play it once last week. I don't know what was going on. It kept freezing every time I did on YouTube. That's very strange because when I go on Twitch, it don't glitch or nothing. So I'm thinking maybe I got to log off my YouTube on my PlayStation, log back in. So I'm going to try to test drive that this week. Play the game live. So desperate to sell tickets, they announced it on the show. Crazy prices. WWE selling its product like it's drug. Crazy ticket prices. I got it for free with my. Okay, so that's good, Frank, that you got for free. So who do you have? Dish, Xfinity, Wow, and Spetty. Yes, they are getting very desperate. Very sad, to see how desperate they are. I'm not the type of person to be like laughing, like, ha ha ha, this is funny. That they're this desperate is just more sad because they kind of put themselves in this predicament. They didn't book very well. They're relying on celebrities. Again, I don't want to see Jelly Roll um, involved in this. I really don't. But I get it. He's a fan. He won a Grammy. His song that I listen to, I like it. I don't have anything against him. I really don't. But I really don't want to see him either. High Speed, happy for you. A black brother, young brother doing it well on Twitch, YouTube, millions of followers. Happy for him. Seriously. But I don't want to see this at WrestleMania. Um, Sexy Red, happy for you. You got your rap career going, girl. I don't know if I really want to see you at WrestleMania, but I mean, this is our build, so. Very underwhelming. Cody Rhodes, I think the only thing at this point, maybe we can get him to become a heel. Maybe that will make things a little bit interesting. Just saying. Because he did have a little aggression tonight. Trick Williams, back to the drawing board. No, Carmelo Hayes, my apologies. Matt Cardona versus Aleister Black. I mean, they keep giving Aleister Black these wins, but they really don't lead to anything long term if you think about it, because he's always beating these mid-carders or people that usually lose. So again, Aleister Black, I do like that he's winning. This is totally a copy and paste of Karrion Kross and Scarlett. They clearly just copied and pasted their storylines and gave it to them once they left the company. So you can clearly see that this has been very planned, all of this storyline or this gimmick that they're rocking. Again, let's be real. We could see Scarlett rocking the same makeup that Selena's rocking, and we could see Karrion Cross doing what Aleister Black is doing. So again, he would even bring his little clock with the little sand in it. So again, he would do a callback to his NXT days. So um, to Matt Cardona, he wanted to come back to WWE so bad, right? So here it is. He loses. He gets beat up to help promote a WrestleMania match. If you think about it, wasn't he part of the build for Randy Orton and Cody Rhodes? So again, this is what he's coming back to. Him helping others build their storylines and taking these losses. Again, this was once the Indie King. I have to remind you of that. Have to remind you of that. This was once the Indie King. Comcast, I think NXT and pay-per-view. Yes, I'm very excited for the NXT pay-per-view, to be honest. The AEW one, AEW is going up, and in viewership, it's like at, what, 736,000 views? 736,000, I think they did this week. It's up from the 630,000 they usually get, so very good. Chris Jericho return. Very hot. AEW is getting very hot. Will Ospreay just came back. Private Party, they just brought them back. I mean, so much is happening. What's the Asian girl's name? I really like her a lot. No offense. Um, what's her name? She just came back on Collision. Um, Hikaru Shida, she just returned. So again, a lot of things are happening in AEW. But NXT, I do like JC Jane a lot. I do, yeah, I like her a lot. Kalani, I like her. I like the light skinned guy. I think it starts with a D. I forget his name. He's in NXT. He's part of this faction. Who else do I like in NXT? Ricky Saints, Joe Hendry. Oh, child, I didn't even know they had a pay per view tonight, child. They got one tonight. Child. Let me see what you're talking about. Because I thought they had it during the weekend. Oh, you talking about the one tomorrow. I was about to say, child. Oh, you know what? I'm thinking it's still Friday. I'm like, child, maybe you talking about Triple A. But okay, you actually talking about, okay, Saturday, which is, okay. I'm like, what do you mean tonight? It's still Friday. Like, they having something with NXT and Triple A? Because I do be knowing, I be forgetting when them shows be coming on. So I didn't know if they had a little crossover or Evolve was having something tonight. One point I did try to watch Evolve, but it's just too much wrestling after a while. So it was like, oh my god, you have to keep up with every episode to keep up with the storylines, and that can get exhausting. That would be good for the viewerships. You know, a lot of people laugh at this, but I keep saying this, and I'll even say this for WWE as well. Wrestling, just like everything else, is becoming streaming. Netflix, Hulu, Amazon Prime, YouTube TV, Sling TV, which I have for live cable, ESPN Plus, Paramount Plus. Everything is streaming these days. So to stream pay-per-views on YouTube, there's no shame in that. You know, it's free, a lot of revenue through the ads, and it would get a lot of viewers that don't have 13.99. I mean, let's be real with the economy tonight and the future nights. It ain't looking too hot, right? So again, some people can't afford no 13.99. So having it on YouTube. I know people laughing about it, but WWE, I think that's actually smart. So I think they should do that in the future a little bit more too. To be honest, have pay per views on YouTube. I mean, some YouTube channels let you even charge a monthly fee, like $2.99, $5.99. But again, YouTube is a great platform, and a lot of people have access to it. I don't know what they're doing with Ricky Saints. Again, when is he going to shine? I know he was the NXT champion, but what is next for him? If you notice, some people from AEW they get a mega push. Some people they don't. And speaking of economy, I got me a roast for Easter, and I can't wait. And what you call it? It was like $25 at Aldi's, but hey, this economy. I remember when I can get me a little small little roast at Aldi's for like $13. Having a roast now is a luxury, honey. But let's continue. And this goes back to people can't afford these tickets because, like I just said, a roast, even for a small one, is like $25. So again, bread and peanut butter. Main roster is next. Are you saying next for the YouTube pay per views? Are you saying that the main roster will be next on YouTube? Oh, okay. Thank you for the clarification. I'm about to say I don't think that's going to happen anytime soon, but I can see the vaults, WWE the vaults where you have historic matches, and pay per views be on YouTube. I heard that the library is going to go on YouTube, which I feel like again is going to give them a lot of revenue. With the ads, it will suck for some people because you have to keep skipping every 5 minutes with YouTube, so it does get annoying. Like the pay per views, the live ones, I don't think they do that, or do they give you an ad like every 30 minutes? They give you a little 20 minute ad. Well, not 20 minutes, but you know what I mean, 30-second ad before you can move back on. But Ricky and Ethan to main roster, what would they do? I guess I would have Ethan on Raw and I would have Ricky on SmackDown. I could see Ricky being a United States champion. I think I like him, so I do like Ricky Saints a lot. He's handsome. I do like him though. Ethan again. I think he's Michigan based like me, so I do like him as well. He's handsome as well. I think he could do a lot of heel work on Raw and be a top star on Raw. So again, being a top star or mid card champion on SmackDown, that's good. But for Ricky, but I do feel like with Ethan being a top heel, even an intercontinental champion, that could make him very popular to the point he could become world heavyweight champion if he has a good run as a heel on the main roster and being a mid card champion. Again, Ricky, I don't know if they would give him the WWE Championship. Again, if they do, it will be a lot of bullshit that gets about, like a lot of interference. I do feel like he's on the smaller side. Again, I do like him a lot, but I feel like that's what the fans perceive. Someone very small. On the main roster, on the NXT roster, only thing I could see them doing is trying to get the tag team championship belts together. I do see they're interacting more together. So again, That's what I can maybe see. Let me see who's even on the NXT roster. I don't really watch as much, to be real with you guys. Because, to me, it became too much celebrities. Like, Sexy Red used to be on there all the time, so I got tired of the celebrities. But now this shit is becoming a main roster thing again, so, Hmm. Every time I go on WWE's website, it's hard. Mm, what's his name? I forgot about the Speed Championship. Oh, yeah, I could see that, but yeah, I was just saying that could be just something to give them a little bit of filler. You know what I mean, Frank? Because I don't know what else they could do. So that's the only thing I would assume is a tag team run. Um, would it last long? Like you said, probably not. The egos, and more than likely both men want to go on the main roster, so they probably really wouldn't want that to be real. Maybe a short run. They probably wouldn't want a extended run in like a year or so. They probably don't want to be on the NXT roster that long. Again, are we missing Ava yet? Are we missing her as the manager? And I'm about to go to sleep. I got so many people to visit tomorrow, and I'll be back on at 11:30 a.m. I'm about to go to bed. Ran all these errands. But like I was saying, okay, let me get back. They won't last long. Ricky, I think NXT, AEW. Hopefully, the AEW pay per view, we can see Britt Baker return. Again, we still don't know what's going on with her. To finish SmackDown, though, since this is a SmackDown review, I would give it a 7 out of 10. It was okay. Again, the funniest thing to me was the tag team match, and that's saying a lot. What I want to see, better booking for Damian Priest as a solo star. Maybe more outfit changes or different in-sync outfits with the Baddies 2.0. Again, if they're going to do the gimmick or they're going to do the same thing, they at least need to try to do it all the way big. I mean, again, these outfits, they're all wearing different color outfits, different styles. So again, it would make more sense if they were like the original, where they looked cute by matching together, and you wanted to see what matching outfit the group came in as the girls. Again, I don't know what their name is. Is it the I don't know. I don't even know. I can't even guess what their name would be. Pretty girls? Is that what they're gonna call themselves? But I'm about to get off soon. Tired, solo. Thought they were going to pass the torch to you. Don't know what happened. Okay, I don't even think I read your comment. Someone said something about Solo, though. Oh, see, I'm sorry. Solo on his own is not good. I can't take him serious. So I guess we already have people that can't take him serious. So again, I don't know what went wrong with Solo. I don't know if he had to stay in NXT a little bit longer. I don't know if him being part of the bloodline did not help him in the long run. I don't know if he joined a little too late, and if he was part of the bloodline a little bit longer, the fans would have gravitated towards him a little bit more because he was a little bit more familiar, and with Roman, a big face. Well, one of the biggest face of the company. So, again, Solo, a lot of potential. I don't know what went wrong. The cousins, Tama Tonga and his brother, I mean, I wish them nothing but the best, but I don't know. Do you see them being top stars? Probably not. But not all of them can. So not everybody in the family can be like the shit. You know what I'm saying? There has to be some people that are just normal. So maybe there's just some of them just not all that, and that's okay. They still had a career in WWE, but the Tamatanga, Tunga Tunga, whatever you want to call it. No offense. But those two star power, I don't know if I see it. And we gotta be real here. I don't want to be Fank the Funk. You gotta say what's on your mind, right? And I don't know if I see star power with those two. I see star power with Solo. But Tamatanga, I don't see star power. Or his brother. The tall guy with the long hair, handsome. I see a little bit of star power. I see a little Kevin Nash, kind of power bound, tall, sexy, tall guy that can wrestle. Or has a great move set that's with throwing. So I can see star power with him. Jacob for two, star power. But again, the two cousins, I don't see it. Isn't there another one? Now that I think about it, isn't there like a third? Yeah, if there's a third, definitely star power, no. So if there's another person, no, I don't see it. Because now that I think about it, it's not just the two brothers, it's also another one that's with them. What is the name of his faction, anyways? Of Solo. Oh, MFT. So let's see who the MFT members are. Oh, it even calls them a subgroup of the Bloodline. See, didn't I say it was a spinoff group? Okay, they call it a subgroup. The members include Solo Sikoa, leader, Tama Tonga, Tongaloa, okay, Tala Tonga, formerly Hikolo. Okay, that was the tall one, the Tala. I like him. So Tama and Tonga, those are the two brothers. I don't see it. Tala Tonga, the tall one, formerly Hikolo. I see it with him. And JC Mateo, again, I just recall there was another one with them. Again, I don't see star power. So the only ones I really see remaining in this is Solo and Tala. But let me stop. I'm on X, Bluesky, TikTok, Marquelworld. I'll be back on tomorrow. Well, today, 11:30 a.m. What time is it? 12:23. So I will be on soon. So I will do a gossip session. Don't want to be on Easter. Want everyone to enjoy. And Saturday, which is today, I'm visiting a lot of people because I'm making me a roast on Easter. I'm about to enjoy that. My mom, she's in Germany. So again, I'm going to enjoy my roast and have a peaceful day. So Saturday I will be gone a lot. So I will see you guys for the second live. I don't care if it's a holiday. I'm gonna still make sure I come a second time, which is today at 11:30. Thank you for those that support. I did again posted a new video today again. So if you did not watch it, please do. But this is Marquelworld, all things pro wrestling news my life. See you guys on the next video, YouTube. And thank you for those that watch. See you, Frank, Spready,